Ugh, okay. Okay, guys. Okay, hi. I think it's gonna work this time. Um, that was totally my fault. That was totally my fault. If you were tuned into the first one, then what happened was I was connected to the wrong internet connection and I didn't check before I went live. So, hi guys, welcome back. That was totally my fault. I was connected to the wrong Wi-Fi network. It had automatically connected to the one that I don't want to be connected to, and thus it went out. So here we are. We're trying this again. So we're going to start over. Welcome. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Coffee. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's very nice to see you guys. I hope you're having a good day. So I'm just gonna basically just gonna start over because this is gonna be the real video. Okay. So welcome. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves in whatever way you can. Puerto Rico is still on lockdown. Puerto Rico is going to be on lockdown until April 1st. So basically, like if you're not going out for essential things like going to the grocery store, going to the pharmacy, going to a doctor's appointment, whatnot, whatever, you are not supposed to be out. Word on the street is that New York could be doing that soon. I'm not trying to incite a riot. I'm just saying I'm flying back to New York tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning. So with that said, no morning coffee tomorrow for Wednesday, March 18th, because I will be on a flight back to New York City. However, I may be able or willing to do happy hour tomorrow night because my flight is it boards at like 5 a.m. I get into JFK at like 10 something. So I should have the day to get home, recuperate, rest and whatnot, whatever. And then I'll go live and most likely we'll do happy hour tomorrow. Okay. So just stay tuned on that one. Yeah. Oh, but before with the last video, before that cut out, I was talking about how I made a connection because last year, during the summer of last year, in like August of 2019, I started to feel fall coming. And I kind of got this feeling. I was like, something's gonna happen over the winter. San Francisco Bay Area is on lockdown starting this morning. Yep. Yeah, it's a thing. Thank you, Cindy. But last year, like towards the beginning of the fall, I was like, something's gonna happen over the winter. I felt like winter is gonna be really bad. Like I kind of feel like winter could be really bad this year, which to me just meant we were gonna maybe get a lot of snowstorms and blah, 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 and be shut down and locked down. And like the city's gonna shut down because of all the snow. But that didn't happen. There was a lot of snow, but it was all like the city didn't get any of it. This is Kaya. Hi, Kaya. The city didn't really get any of it. I mean, we got some snow, but what I was saying is like the city is like in this hot pocket where we didn't get a bunch of snow. We are, however, getting shut down by a virus. Would you look at that? So I made that connection in the first version of Morning Coffee today. I wanted to share that tidbit with you guys. I thought it was kind of cute. So I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves as much as you possibly can. Hang in there. We're all in this together. I mean, this really couldn't happen at the most inopportune time. However, I do find it funny that it's happening right after Mercury retrograde. So actually, Mercury stationed direct yesterday. We exited out of the shadow period of Mercury retrograde yesterday. So Mercury is 100% direct now. Did anyone else put two and two together there? How the nation started shutting down right towards the end of that shadow period of Mercury retrograde? Yeah, I just made that connection too. Very interesting, guys. Okay, let's get started. Good morning. Thank you, Michelle. So we're gonna get started here. And Mercury's starting to feel like the moon. That's pretty funny. Yeah. So anyway. Okay. So let's settle in. Let's get started. We're going to talk about the energies today. I don't even know where I want to start with the cards today. I'm just going to feel it out, but I have my normal setup here. So we'll see what we've got. Yeah. Here we go. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for the collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved for our Tuesday, March 17th, 2020. Thank you so much, Spirit. Also, the other thing that I want to point out is that last week, I knew it. I knew last week was going to be a doozy because we had Friday the 13th last week. Mercury we were still in that shadow period. And that's when everything started to like shut down here in the States. Good Lord, you guys. All right. I'm going to start today. I'm going to start with the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Yes, you are here on time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to start with the Sacred Destiny Oracle. And I just want to see what keywords Spirit has for us today. So keep in mind, guys, we have morning coffee today. There will be no morning coffee tomorrow because I will be traveling. I'm flying back to New York tomorrow. All right. So for those of you that are just tuning in, just keep that in mind. Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right. Here we go. One last shuffle, please. You got it, Spirit. Okay. Let's see what we've got for the collective today. What's going on with the collective? What messages do we have for the collective today? Because I know, Lord knows, we could use some encouragement. We could use some upliftment, y'all. So what do we want to discuss today, Spirit? What's on the agenda? What do you want to discuss with us today? Okay. Keep it upright. Okay, one more card, please, Spirit. One more card. There we go. Perfect. Thank you. Protection. Okay. Overall energy, we do have illumination here. All right. So what I'm getting with this is very much a period or a time of illumination. And this is something that came through. Let me write this down. 8 minutes, 18 seconds. This is something that came through for the Something You Ought to Know reading. If you guys haven't checked that out yet, I highly recommend that you do so. What I'm doing right now is I'm writing down this time so that I can put a card up there for you guys so you can check out that reading. If you haven't checked out that reading, I highly recommend that you do so. But this is something that came through in that reading. And this is a time, wow, this is a time period right now of illumination. Okay. Underneath that, yikes, we have healing chaos. Okay. Look at that. So look, and this is something that I picked up that I was channeling before. I'm not trying to incite a riot. I'm not trying to scare people or anything like that, but we're going to be dealing with this for some time, you guys. This is not just a situation where it's going to be like, okay, well, we shut down for a few days and then, the shutdown is lifted and we all go back to normal. No, this is just like yesterday's reading. This is definitely our system coming to a grinding halt. And we are going to have to work to gain the momentum, to bring the momentum back in. However, in this stillness, yeah, at least through August, that makes a hell of a lot of sense. I mean, I was channeling for just for myself a few days ago, not necessarily channeling for the collective, but just picking up on the energies. I mean, I was picking up on 6 months to a year, guys, before we can really get back to some sort of sense of normal momentum. All right. So just be prepared. Again, I'm not trying to scare anybody, but I mean, this is serious, y'all. All right. This is really serious. And it's not even like it's the virus that itself that is so damn serious. It's the implications that this is having on society, and the fact that society is coming to a grinding halt. Stillness. But in this stillness is where illumination is happening of discrepancies within our society, okay? And thus healing chaos can ensue, all right? Now, we have patience. We have focus. We also have taking risks. Now, taking risks came out in reverse along with some, yeah, okay, I see, all right. Taking risks did come out in reverse, but it came out in a stack. Okay, and in a stack of a number of cards. And those other cards included truth and voyage. Okay, now what I'm hearing is 1111. What I want to say, I kind of want to say is, it feels like right now is not the time to take a risk. However, yes, it is. And if there's some sort of dramatic risk or dramatic change that you are wanting to make into your life, that you have been wanting to implement into your life, that you have been wanting to put into place, now is the time to do it. Now is the time to do it. Good morning, Annette. Everything is on lockdown. Everything is shut down right now. Now you have, I mean, yes, that is scary. I mean, they're shutting down restaurants, Kaya, they're shutting down restaurants and bars. Communities are starting to go on lockdown, are starting to be on curfew. I mean, they're in New York City, they're suspending any sort of evictions, whether that be residential or commercial. I mean, people are not going to be able to make money and pay for their rent, pay their bills, pay their student loans, pay their car notes, pay their rents, pay their mortgages. I mean, the system is coming to a grinding halt. So if any time were the right time to take a risk, to go on a voyage and follow your truth, now would be it. It's like the door is wide open. That's what I'm hearing. You are, in fact, protected through this. Okay? I mean, that's entirely possible. That Cindy is saying that certain people or certain groups are afraid that whole towns or areas might be shut down altogether. That is entirely possible. And if that's the case, there is literally nothing we can do about that but follow the orders that the officials are putting in place. So the main message that comes through with that, good morning, Leo Goddess, is the fact that you can't blame yourself for the effects of what happened here, because this is completely out of the control of the individual. This is literally left up to the government, to the higher ups, to step up and do something. But they have to act with integrity. And that's part of the problem, isn't it? Yikes. All right, kids. I want to get into the tarot here, which is the next thing I want to do. I want to get into the tarot. I want to talk about taking risks. Let's talk about this taking risks energy. What is this taking risks? Well, the Empress is at the bottom of the deck. That's cute, but that's reiterating what I was saying. Now is the time. Hi, Stephanie, welcome. Hey, better late than never. Now is a time to focus on what it is you want to do. I mean, the world is your oyster right now. One last shuffle here for you. Okay. Oh, Lord, Kaya. All right. What is this taking risks energy, please, Spirit? You have the Page of Wands so far. The Ace of Swords. and the Magician with the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. All right, so what this is a fairly this is a fairly specific message, I do feel like, with this Seven of Cups energy here, because it feels like for the longest time, and yes, this is a specific message, but this could apply to a lot of people. But for the longest time, there has been the confusion, a what if energy. It's like, oh, I want to go on my path. I want to do what it is I want to do. I want to do what truly makes me happy. I need a reset button, blah, blah, blah. But I can't push that reset button myself. But now it seems that button has been pushed for you, right? Ace of Swords, Page of Wands, the Magician. The Page of Wands is an energy of a new creative endeavor, is a new creative start. It could be a message, but it also, as in my opinion, as a reader, is as an energy of re-identifying yourself. Re-identifying yourself. It could be an energy of like maybe, you know, going through like a little bit of a midlife crisis. But now is the time to set this in motion. With the Magician here, you have the power to do anything. But what you need to do is set your intention. Okay? And underneath, because the Seven of Cups and the Three of Wands was underneath the deck. And then underneath all of that is the King of Swords. Clearly focus on that which it is you truly desire. And step away from the hierarchy and do your work. Start your new path. The universe is on your side, celebrating you. Oh, wow. Ace of Cups there too with the sun. Oh my goodness. Now is the time. Now is the time to really set this in motion. Okay. That doesn't mean that you're, you know, putting down a down payment or whatnot. Okay, start out small, start it where you are. But now is the time to do it. Now is the time to take that risk. This Ace of Swords is this Ace of Swords is the epiphany, is the aha moment, is the moment to strike. Now is as good a time as any. Okay. You do need to be patient with yourself though. All right. So to ease the mind here a little bit. Oh, thank you so much, Jacqueline. I love you too. I love you all so very much. Okay, so to ease some of the tension here, let's talk about protection. Because look, even though we are going through this period of healing chaos, right, which is illuminating a lot of things here, a lot of discrepancies in our system, we are still protected. Okay. Actually, and for that, I want to go to the Ask Angels or the Angel Answers deck. I want to see what the Angel Answers deck has to say about this protection. About protection. All right. What do you have to say, angels, about this protection here? Okay. One more, please. One more card, please. Aha. Aha. Okay. Overall energy, what we have is it's up to you. All right. And the first two cards that came out here were a little confusing. Okay. We have unlikely and in the near future. And unlikely is the card that kind of confused me a little bit. So I was like, okay, well, one more card, please. And let go. Hi, Marshone. Okay, let go came out. And so that immediately said to me, all right, look, it is unlikely that things are going to go back to the way that they used to be. It is very unlikely. So it is time for us to let go. We are protected here. We do have protection here. Okay. So in the near future, it is unlikely that things are going to go back to the way they used to be. So it is time for us to let go. The new normal, exactly. You are protected. You are encouraged. You are able to let go of everything in the past. But you see how easily you flow with this? I mean, that's up to you. It really is up to you guys. You can either keep holding on to past experiences or keep holding on to the way things used to be and struggle against this new change, or you can let go and go with the flow. Okay? So with all of that said, I do want to now go to the Oracle of the Angels and see what else they want to tell us about this. And I want to speak to specifically to this letting go energy. Actually, first, hold on. Before I do that, I'm going to go to Tarot first. And I want to look at specifically what are we letting go of? And then I'll go to the Oracle of the Angels. Okay. All right. Let's give this 3 shuffles. What are we letting go of here? Woo. Okay. One last shuffle. Ooh. Okay. All right, Spirit, Angels. What do you want to tell us about let go? What are we letting go of? What are you advising us to let go of here? Overall energy is the sun. And I almost feel like interesting. I almost feel like they're almost not even going to tell us. And the feeling that I get with the sun energy here is that is the angels and spirits saying, don't worry about it so much, but we assure you that it's going to be great. The sun and the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is unconditional love, is emotional value. What we're moving to here is something really quite beautiful. Something really quite beautiful. And what we need to let go of is this fight. Knight of Swords in reverse with the 6 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. And what I really feel like here is the Knight of Swords in reverse is the resistance. Is the resistance to moving on to this next phase in human history. Good morning, guys. Okay. Ultimately, it's going to be I mean, look at this. The 6 of Wands, the Sun, and the Ace of Cups. I mean, we're moving towards something really beautiful. Now, underneath all that is the 2 of Swords. Okay, sure. We can't quite see where we're going, where we're headed, but we know 7 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles. Ooh, to the Tower. Yeah, to the 10 of Wands. To the Hierophant. Wow. Okay, so this is where we're going, you guys. We're releasing the burden. Okay. So look at it this way. 2 of Swords to the 7 of Pentacles. For the longest time, we have known, we've learned the lesson. We've dealt with the contrast. We've been through all of that. We've learned from, I mean, the 7 of Pentacles can be an energy of doing something over and over again, expecting a different result. Einstein's definition of insanity, right? Especially with this 2 of Swords energy. It's like we keep feeding into the same process over and over and over and over, expecting to get a different result. But change is coming. The Tower, the 6 of Pentacles, the Tower to the 6 of Pentacles, removing the obstacles that keep us from being in this unconditionally loving energy and being in this reciprocal energy. And the Tower energy here is removing the burdens put on us by the establishment. Oh, you think so, Kaya? So we have to let go of the fight here. This is what this healing chaos is. We promise you guys, even though, yeah, you can't quite see where you're going right now, we promise you it's going to be beautiful. But you have to have patience and focus on the truth. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to go, I want to go back to the angel, what is this? The Oracle of the Angels here. Oracle of the Angels. So what do you guys have to say for us here? Oh, well, actually, before I do that, though, look at what's at the very bottom of the deck now. 9 up. Oh, shoot. Okay, so look, before I go there, we have, so I was talking about how this tower energy is bringing a massive shift to what society, I guess, used to be, right? The tower, the Hierophant, the 10 of Wands is bringing all that burden down so that we can be independent, so we can take this risk and move in a new direction that's better in alignment with ourselves. 9 of Pentacles to the Fool. Starting anew. That's beautiful. Okay. So now, let's go to the Oracle of the Angels here. A major shift. I mean, that's what I've been feeling. That's what the cards are saying. That's what the channels. That's what the messages I've been channeling for the past few days. There's no way. It's very unlikely that in the near future anything is going to go back to the way it used to be. It's unlikely. There is going to have to be a shift. There is going to have to be a change. And think about it this way, you guys. Thank you so much, Kiki. Think about it this way. Not that I'm trying to get political or anything here, but we have an election coming up at the end of the year in November. At least we do in the United States. And it's a pretty damn big one, right? And with the way everything has been handled lately, some serious change is going to need to be made. It is very unlikely that things can go back to the way that they used to be. And if by some stroke of luck they do, I wouldn't call it luck, but if they do, think about it. It's all just going to have to come tumbling down again. This is not sustainable. Our current trajectory is not sustainable. We all know this. Something has got to give. Okay? So I want to get a last little bit of oracle guidance from the Oracle of the Angels. And then we're going to close out our reading with the Crystal Mandala deck today. Ooh! Okay, we have light that's come out here, but it did come out in reverse, all right? And what I'm picking up on that is, or what I'm picking up from that is the light has been misconstrued, is the word I'm getting. It has been yeah. One more card, please. Hold on, guys. Let me get the rest of the cards before I start. Woo! Excellent. One last. There we go. All right. All right. We have Awakening at the bottom of the deck. Perfect. And what I was saying here is light came out, but it came out in reverse. And the first thing that I got with that was the light hasn't been completely honored. The light has been blacked out in many ways. There has been an imbalance between light and dark. The darkness has been trying to take over. But ultimately, this is all in service of learning, of expansion, of growth, and of healing, right? Okay, so it's not that big of a deal. But what's happening now is we have an ascension. and an awakening into greater awareness. Ascension, awakening, awareness, the 3 A's. Ha ha ha. Ascension, awakening, awareness, which is allowing more light to come in. But what I'm feeling with this is that it's not that the light hasn't always been there. The light has always been there. It's just been blocked. It's been blocked by our actions, I guess you could say. Hi, Anna. But now that this illumination, where is it? Right here. And now that all of this is coming to a grinding halt, and we're dealing with this healing chaos through the stillness, right? That's an oxymoron for you. Healing chaos through the stillness. Yeah, okay. But illumination is coming through and is catalyzing greater ascension, awakening. I'm sorry. Yes, and awareness. You have success with I am beautiful. You are successful and beautiful just the way you are. And this is kind of that energy that we were talking about here with taking a risk, doing what it is that you are really meant to be doing here. I mean, this is literally giving you a way to stop whatever it is you've been doing and start doing what it is you truly should be or meant to or want to be doing. The system is shutting down. And then we have inner child and higher thought. So the higher wisdom, the awareness, the awakening, the illumination that's coming through, the light that's coming through, the higher thought that's coming through is in support of your inner child. There is a meeting between your inner child and the higher consciousness that is allowing you a space to flourish, allowing you a space to grow, allowing you a space to heal. Beautimists. Thank you so much, Tikwa. Oh, I love you. I love you guys so much. I mean, I'm not going to lie, you guys. I'm kind of excited too. Hi, E. I mean, you can go ahead and call me an anarchist if you want, but this kind of shit is exciting to me because I'm one of those people that's been sitting in the back or sitting, along the sides, just kind of watching everything, saying it's got to come down at some point. Not that I'm wishing upon it. I'm wishing that to happen. No, I don't want society to have to go through a situation where we come to a grinding halt and everyone is devastated for an extended period of time. No, I don't want that. But look at the current state of our system. Again, it's not sustainable. And the efforts that we have been putting forward to change things, to make things better, are literally just being overturned. So something's got to give at some point, right? All right, kids. Let's close this out, and I want to go with the Crystal Mandala deck for today. Like literally sitting on the side, sipping my tea, sipping my wine, just like, it's going to come down at some point. And with my Virgo rising ass, when it does come down, I'm just going to be standing there being like, I told you so. But hey, don't listen to me no more. That's fine. Anyway, let's close this out. Last shuffle here. All right, what's our oracle guidance? Closing oracle guidance today, please, Spirit. Two cards. And Spirit is asking me to read both of them. Well, at the bottom of the deck, you do have Higher Will, Ascended Master Elmoira, and Blue Star Sapphire. This is absolutely one of my favorite cards in the deck. Now, blue is definitely one of my favorite colors. Blue, white, pink, purple, and black are like my favorite color combination, but this is a beautiful card, right? But look at this. Higher Will, guys. I mean, what's going on in the world right now is like biblical. Is some biblical shit, y'all. Like, it's literally like, this is the closest, I think I said this yesterday, but this feels like the closest that we've ever been to actually seeing what the apocalypse could look like. 555 on the counter. This is some massive shit, okay? There is a higher will at play. Pushing that reset button, saying, all right, kids, it's time. We've got two cards. We've got card number 45, Goddess Gaia and Ocean Jasper, Goodwill. And we have card number 50, Goddess Persephone and Ruby, the Inner Queen. We're going to start. I'm going to read at least part of both of them. We're going to start with card number 45. Goddess Gaia and Ocean Jasper, Goodwill. Whoa, Anna, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. We bring you the empowerment of goodwill. There is a type of spiritual power you can co-create, which benefits and protects you whilst mutually empowering others to take their journey and experience divine success. This spiritual power, known as goodwill, is generated by how you feel inside and the attitude you cultivate towards others. When you know you have value, it is easy to recognize the value in another. When you feel encouraged by the universe, it is easy to encourage others. As you put out support, encouragement, and goodwill for the success of all beings, this energy is amplified and returned to you. You guys, this is exactly the energy that was coming through yesterday. I believe it was yesterday. And if it wasn't yesterday, it was in that Something You Ought to Know reading. I might do another one of those today. I'm not sure. Anyway. This is exactly the energy we've been talking about, because now is this time, with this reset button being pushed, now is this time to support one another in doing what it is we really, truly, honestly love to be doing. The more you can be supportive of someone else in their endeavors in a genuine way, the more support you will receive back. Yes, absolutely, from the universe, but also from your fellow man and woman, right? Don't you agree, Kaya? Yes. Okay. So instead of bemoaning, instead of saying, oh, this isn't going to work, blah, 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 you can't do that, but no, take this reset button, take this reset time now and take your risk and set whatever it is that you desire to create in your life in motion. Now that we have this halt to everything that was. Okay? And Cindy, you're right. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. We're all supposed to be here helping each other, being supportive of each other, encouraging each other, being the individuals that we are, and allowing our individuality to work on a collective scale to support one another. Finally, we have card number 50. Goddess Persephone and Ruby, the Inner Queen. We bring you the empowerment of the Inner Queen. The Inner Queen exercises authority through divine feminine wisdom. Her empowerment is active when men and women that consciously seek to honor feeling, instinct, and intuition and choose to live their lives according to a moral code of compassion. When the inner queen stirs within, judgment is replaced with empathy for your own suffering and that of others. You can understand that human beings who cannot resolve their suffering will unconsciously act out their pain in the world. They are unconsciously expressing their inner story with their outer actions, the story of their inner pain. The healing power of the inner queen brings inner pain to consciousness where it can finally be released and the soul freed. This can happen because of her compassion. She does not approach life with a fearful or judging nature, so she can move freely through all realms, witness great pain and darkness, and remain centered in her heart, shining a gentle light of intention for the liberation from suffering for all beings. She reminds us of our innate divine dignity and the healing power of our compassion. There you have it, guys. Don't worry, it's all going to be okay, because ultimately, throughout all of this chaos, we are protected. But now is the time to focus on the protection that the universe has for us, rather than allowing corrupt establishment to provide that protection to us. It's time to take our power back, kids. But that is up to you. If you will choose to allow yourself to be, yes, you will be successful because you are ready. Okay? All right, guys. I love you all. I hope you have a fantastic day. Please enjoy this quarantine time as much as you can. I would really recommend that you really take it seriously and quarantine yourself. I mean, this is a universal forced hermit mode energy. So take some time to connect with yourself. All right? I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. And I look forward to connecting with you again for our next cup of coffee Thursday morning, right? No morning coffee tomorrow, Wednesday the 18th, because I will be flying back to New York. We might do happy hour tomorrow night, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, and maybe I might do another collective reading today, just channel and energy. We'll see. Don't quote me on that. Don't hold your breath, but I kind of feel like I might want to do that, so it might happen. I love you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you later. Mwah! Bye.